Yo, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm bringing you guys a little bit of a different video. Today I kind of wanted to talk about Rescue Ace, and it's kind of sad, bro. Rescue Ace was supposed to be up there with the fire decks in terms of power level, in terms of representation, but it's nowhere to be found, bro. It was just a weekend of a whole bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh, and I didn't see very much Rescue Ace at all, bro. I didn't see very much Rescue Ace at all. I think it's because they don't play a lot of the Snake Eye cards. They don't play Snake Eye Ash. They don't play Flame Burge. They play a lot of bricks in the deck, so it's kind of weird. With that being said, I kind of I've been playing Rescue Ace myself, and I was like, okay, I want to put at least some Snake Eye cards in this deck and kind of see what they can do. I tested out Snake Eyes Ash, and I tested out like one Flame Bird and stuff, but then I was just drawing weird hands of like Nib, Hydrant, Snake Eyes Ash, a random Rescue Ace card, and then like I had to choose whether I wanted to go for Snake Eye Ash normal summon. I realized if that gets stopped, then I instantly lose. So I think the best way to play some Snake Eye cards in Rescue Ace is just Bonfire and just Poplar. I think those two cards is what will allow you to extend, because if you draw Black Witch, you can start with Black Witch. If they interrupt Black Witch, then you can go Bonfire, search Poplar, and keep extending that way. But I came up with a combo of what just one Bonfire can do with just searching Poplar here. So we'll go Bonfire, search Poplar, Poplar effect, summon itself, Poplar effect, search for the original. And then here you can go into Karibo and then Poplar, of course, spell and trap zone itself. Then you can go original. If you want to play around Imperm, you can send the Karibo when you summon Hydrant. In this case, like you send Karibo, you summon Hydrant, you activate Hydrant, you search Lifter, normal summon Lifter, they hand trap Lifter, you lose anyway. But at this point, you're going to have 4 cards in hand, so hopefully you can play around it. And Karibo's an extra body, so depending on your hand, you might send Karibo. Also, it's annoying, this card in the spell and trap zone, because you want to obviously set 4, and obviously if you play Imperm, you want to set that as well. um you know if you go Diabell Star after this, you want to be able to set Wanted for follow-up, get that follow-up draw. So it can be a little bit weird with the spell and trap zoning stuff in this deck. That's also another reason why I think this deck struggles not being able to play the Snake Eye cards, because you want to play Temple too, like broken cards, spell and trap zone, all this stuff, but your spell and trap zone is often very, very clogged here. So I'm just going to go ahead and send the Poplar in this specific one card combo, because the extra body does come up, and like I said, we want our spell and our spell and trap zone clear won't really matter here, but we do want the extra body. So we're going to go Hydrant, of course, search Lifter, and then normal summon Lifter, and then that's going to grab Alert, and then we activate the Alert, we go search for Turbulence, and then here go up into Little Knight, and then we use the effect Banish to summon out Turbulence. Now this does play into Nib, because we went Poplar, Karibo, Hydrant, the guy, Lifter, and now SP is 5, and now Turbulence is now 6. So this plays into Nib, which is probably another reason why people aren't really I mean, this deck you can definitely play around Nib with this deck. It just depends on your other cards in your hand. Like just Bonfire doesn't play around Nib. Um so that's definitely something to note, and that is a weakness of the deck. But like if you have any other cards in your hand, like if you have Preventer, if you have Emergency, you play through Nib no problem. And obviously they can't imperm this on summon or anything, because you just go Princess, bring it back, and it's the same thing. So right here we're protected from Imperm, Veilers, all those cards. The only thing is Nib. You would need the other cards in your hand to extend through Nib here. But we do get the set 4. So set Contain, set Rescue, Extinguish, and we go Emergency here, because we already went through the Alert, of course. And then we're going to use Emergency, summon Preventer, send Preventer, use Preventer effect to bring back the Airlifter. And then use 2 up into Princess, summon back out the Preventer. And then you can go into a Whale here if you want. Whale is weird in this one, because it's hard for you in Rescue Ace. This is another problem with Rescue Ace that I figured out. Like if you're maining Nib, you want to bring back SP or IP off of the SP or off of the Whale destruction effect when it's destroyed, but you're gonna be fire locked. And in this deck, it's definitely way harder to get your princess off the board. You know, you can't Kieran pop it. It's just harder to get rid of when it's on your board there. So that's another reason you can go into whale, but whale's kind of like So I do another line I show you guys. So instead of going into whale there, you go up into sunlight wolf, and then tribute hydrant, summon back out Karibo, and then sunlight wolf. You can add back lifter for some follow up here, and then you go up into a heat soul. Heat soul, pay 1,000, draw. You could just pass like this, heat soul, draw again. You have rescue, summon back out hydrant on your opponent's turn. And then you have obviously the Book of Moon with the preventer. So you could just leave it like this. And off of one card, this is pretty good. You're gonna get another draw on your opponent's turn. But you could also just turn these two into an Appaloosa here. And then on your opponent's turn, obviously rescue Reborn Hydrant. You have Appaloosa for 2, the 2 back row, 4 other cards in hand. So you have 6 cards at this point. So it's not like, and obviously you have Princess, pop, whatever. So it's not like this deck is bad. If this deck can play, then I think it's just as good as the pure Snake Eye and Snake Eye Fire King deck. I think this deck just lacks a little bit of consistency. It'll brick a little bit more. It can't play as much non-engine, and it just can't play the really broken Snake Eye cards, which is Snake Eye Ash. Obviously, people are saying Snake Eye Ash needs to be limited, needs to be banned one day, and honestly, Snake Eye Ash might be banned one day just because it's so generic. You search any level 1 fire, so from now on they have to think about Snake Eyes Ash every time they print a level 1 fire. It's like similar to Magnemite. Magnemite being able to search any dragon, like those crazy generic search cards may be banned one day, so you can't play those broken cards. I mean, you can play them, but like I said, when I was playing Snake Eyes Ash, I would draw weird hands of like Lifter, Ash. It would just be some random Rescue Ace cards, and then like Snake Eye Ash. If I normal summon Snake Eye Ash, I automatically lose. Whereas I might have Hydrant plus Preventer in my hand. So, if I normal summon Snake Eye Ash and the combo goes through, obviously it's good. But if I normal summon Hydrant, use the effect, it gets stopped. At least I can link off, make, SP, Preventer, summon back Hydrant, that type of thing. But yeah, so I came to the conclusion last night after I've been testing this a little bit. I need to test it more. But last night I figured out that I don't think Snake Eye Ash is very good in the deck. I think just Bonfire and Poplar is fine because this is the one card combo that it produces. So I feel like this is pretty good. And if you get stopped on Black Witch, you can go Bonfire. Obviously, I said this before, but you go Bonfire, search Populous, summon Populous, and keep extending from there. And then if that gets stopped, you still haven't used your normal summon. So if you do have Hydrant in your hand or Airlifter in your hand or whatever, you can still kind of keep on playing there. So I don't know. I thought this was, the best kind of version of it. It's too cloggy playing the Flame Burge, trying to play Oak, trying to play triple Snake Eyes Ash, bro. It's just a little too convoluted. And I tried a normal like a normal summon Snake Eye Ash combo. It actually just doesn't get you anywhere. Like it actually just doesn't. Because if you just have Snake Eyes Ash, I should have showed you guys, but there's actually nothing you can do if you have just a Snake Eyes Ash. Like normal summon Snake Eyes Ash, effect, search Poplar, summon Poplar, make Karibo, whatever, spell and trap zone. You can go, this is what I figured out. You can go Snake Eye Ash, send itself, plus Karibo, summon out Flame Burge, then original send Poplar, summon out the Hydrant, and then at this point it's pretty good because now you have Flame Burge, Hydrant on the field. You have Link Karibo and Grave, so they can't interact with the Hydrant. So you go Hydrant effect search, but what do you search? Because you already normal summon, so you can't normal summon Lifter and search a spell. Okay, you can't search Turbulence because you don't have 2 Rescue Aces in play to even summon the Turbulence. You can't search Preventer. I mean, you can, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't set forward. It doesn't get your engine going. So I don't know what that really does. Normal summon Snake Ash is not really a combo in this deck. So anyway, I just thought I would come on here, talk to you guys about Rescue Ace a little bit. If you guys have any spicy Rescue Ace deck lists, definitely let me know because, this is the deck that I chose. I was like, okay, I'm going to play Rescue Ace. I've been playing it for a little bit, and it just doesn't feel as broken as the Fire King deck. It does take dubs against the Fire King deck. Like sometimes this deck will draw crazy nice, but I do have to play some more games with the Bonfire. It was just after the weekend, that I looked over the Rescue Ace deck and I was like, okay, I kind of want to try to cook something up with this because I wasn't playing Poplar at all. It was just the Wanted and Diabell Stars. Um, but I feel like the Poplar one card combo is pretty decent. So that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed.